Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please watch this quick video and I'll be back. Thank you.
Huey Freeman stood up and said, let's fight back. Guess what they did to him? They killed him. When Martin Luther them stood up against the oppression in America, guess what they did to him? They killed him. When Malcolm X stood up, what did they do? They killed him. I'm gonna be killed. It's a fact. No one has to run around the bush or anything of the sort, because individuals like myself throughout history have always been killed because the people realized to say that if you kill the strong one, the weaklings will go back into their eggshells.
Yes, I said on my previous video that I'll be sharing this particular video with you. The reason why I'm sharing this video with you is I've been thinking so hard about how some of our leaders are reacting, especially what is going on in Sahel now. And I'm thinking, is it because they are afraid of their life that they are betraying us? Or is it because they are truly selfish? Or is it because they are corrupt? I couldn't get the answer. I would listen to this video several times, and anytime I listen to it, my heart feels something. Like a young man saying that because some of our leaders has been deleted, he is afraid he will also be deleted soon. Paddy Maka said that before. You know, when he not know he has been making video on TikTok for years and years before he joined YouTube. It was YouTube that I found him when he was under 1,000, and I started sharing his videos. And anytime I remember what he said, that they will delete him and they will use his African brothers or Africans to delete him, I feel sad. Why is it that we don't like or we don't want anything great? How many times have they attempted to eliminate President Captain Ibrahim Traore several times? So this guy saying that because he is fighting for freedom, he said they will say he's a scammer, they will say he's corrupt, they will say he's he's thief, a lot of things, because he's telling the truth. I don't know, it's like someone who is poor but living in a luxurious life. That, I mean, showing off. In Africa they will say the person is showing off, but the person do not have anything. That's how I will put it. He was also asking, and a lot of us asked this question, that why is it that our president, when they travel and the clothes they wear and everything, they travel expensive, whereby the people are suffering. And with all this expensive clothes and private jet and the rest, they are still going to borrow money. There was a video I made, that video doesn't got many views, about you. Is it his name, Theodora, one of the vice president in Africa, who lives his life like a celebrity and doesn't give a damn about the people. He has all the money under his control, yet he has the audacity to go and stand at you and begging for loan, knowing perfectly well that that loan, he will bring it and it will not benefit his people, but they will end up paying that debt the rest of their life. Please, let's listen to this guy once again and I'll be back. Thank you.
$150,000 on a suit, put on a presidential Rolex, get into a private jet, fly to America, Europe, and all those places, and go back for money. Sell the presidential Rolex. Sell the presidential jet. Sell your Brioni suit. And see if you're not able to build a soup kitchen. See if you're not able to make sure your agricultural system functions properly. So for as long as young people do not realize that if we are not taking politics seriously, that's why we'll have all these old people. Our late president was 82 years old. Our current president is 82 years old. Now, go to the villages. You will find your grandmother who's just relatively 76 or 78. She'll be having her cell phone in the hand. And she'll be asking, my kids, has anyone seen my cell phone? But her cell phone is where? In her hand.
Yes, listen to what he was saying. How old are they? I'm so glad that Senegal has got the youngest president in the world now. Congratulations to. But listen to what he was saying about the old age thing. That is true. One President Obasanjo mentioned that before, that they should give the young ones chance because the future belongs to them. And he is perfectly right. Look at the example that our brother just given. That you see, it is true. I work in a care home before, and no disrespect to elderly people, but you get to certain age that your brain doesn't function properly. It doesn't matter how many medicines you pump into your system, it's still not that sharp like the young ones. Sometimes I'll be telling my children, can you remind me to do this? Can you remember me to do this? Even at my age. And imagine when you are 80 or 70 going. That's why retirement age is under 80. But we have these men and women 80 and above, 90, some of them going to 100. They are still sitting on the throne. And if somebody else is coming with fresh ideas, that person is a threat to them. They have to find a way and means to get rid of that person. And they will seek help from their best friends, you know them, to come and help them. Because with their best friends, they help each other. He was saying that it's not that our elderly leaders don't know the game. They know the game. They know that these people don't want Africa to be well because they know immediately that Africa will stand on its feet. That's the end of them. They know, but they are scared. I said, oh, okay. They are scared that they will delete them like they delete the rest. Then don't be a leader. A leader must be brave. A leader must be a leader. If you are a leader and you are scared, then you shouldn't be a leader. Because we know being Africa leader is like sacrifice. It's like sacrifice. But nowadays, no one is sacrificing his life for anything. They are just there working for other people. I watch Miss Trudy video in America video, when he interviewed a young man, and the young man was saying that you wait, Africa is wait and see. The next 20 years, people will wish to be in Africa. The next 20 years, Africa will be the best in the world. We know and we are feeling it thanks to internet. That's why we are spreading the news. So to awaken others, even though now they are standing hard against us, there are things they don't want us to be sharing because they know they created this internet, but it's now become their enemy because you can't hide anymore. As one Ghanaian YouTuber, America YouTuber put it, one day I will show you that video. She was giving a warning that if you want to become an Africa leader, you should prepare before coming, because once you come, we will be, we will be looking everywhere. Everything you do, it will come out. But then even if it come out, which one of the African leaders has been in jail? None. They are doing it and getting away with it. So this young guy is talking sense about general things that is going on throughout Africa, that people cannot, even if you say it, they don't care anyway. He even talked about no, let's listen to that part and I'll be back. Thank you.
Throw you in prison for no reason, and from there, they kill you. Simple as that. Ask Thomas Sankara. Thomas Sankara gave his speech at the United, not the United, at the African Union. That time it was called the Organization of African Union. And he told the leaders there to say, if I refuse a loan to pay these loans of the IMF, the World Bank, and all these people, I can guarantee you next year, I will not be with you guys. And true to the words, he got killed. Who killed him? His best friend, Blaise Compaoré. Because the French simply came and said, Chief, before government, you guys used to drive Mercedes-Benz and luxury cars, travel first class. Now you are driving in a Peugeot and a Renault. You know those Mr. Bean cars? That's the car that Thomas Sankara.
Yes, he was talking about how Africa president likes to be worshipped instead of them helping the people. Look at Ibrahim Traore. He's moving around, working in the farm, giving orders, reducing salaries, training youngsters, finding way and means so they can stand on their feet and they will not be beggars. He refused for them to be beggars. But some of our leaders, all they want is when they are going somewhere, they will, a lot of cars, what do they call, convoys or convoy, following them. In front, you will see like 20 cars in front, 20 back, motorbikes, making unnecessary noise, disturbing. You are poor. Instead of you to manage your home affair so it will be profitable, rather they just waste their money left and right. They don't even know how to manage, all because of corruption. And they want to give one speech, they have to decorate the place. They can't stand anywhere and make speech. Decorate the place. These decorators follow them everywhere they go. That is also money. One event will build one school. Let's take one event, one school, one event, water, one event, hospital. And let's see how Africa will change. All the prophecy about Africa being great in the next 10, 20 years, it can only be great when our leaders change their mentality. And as things are going, there will be more young ones coming. And let's see what will happen. We want the old ones to be there, not in power, but to support them, to advise them, because as older people are wiser, even though you tend to forget a lot and you tend to not reason up quickly, it's due to nature, they can still help. They can stand beside and help. It shouldn't be like enemy thing, like, oh no, I'm not in power, so let them do. Let's see what they can do. No, we should work together and create great Africa. I can't wait to see it coming. I can't wait to see that our youngsters will stay at home and not travel, because in everywhere now, every country, even in some part of Africa, they want us to go home. They will squeeze you the little that you have through taxation, through a lot of things. You will not believe it. You get fed up if you don't take care. You grow old and can't work but cannot go home. That's how the system is created. So please, please, let's not delete anyone that will bring good idea to Africa. Let's support them. Let's surround them, protect them, so the enemy will not get them. Let's not be hypocrites and be Judases so we can sell our brothers. We should stop it. This young man, everything he said, I support him 100%. But the only thing is, he's afraid, and there are a lot of people over there that has a lot to say, but they are afraid. I must tell you, if you come across this video that I'm reacting on, don't be afraid, because one day, even if they take you, your words will be there forever. It will wake somebody up. So don't be afraid. Do what you believe in. Continue to spread the good news. And I'm sure one day when your time comes, like the Senegal president, new president, when your time comes, you will do what you are saying and what you believe in, and not fear. May God give you strength, every freedom fighter, for you not to be scared of enemy or anything, or the Judases. Don't be afraid. Fight for your country. For if we are all afraid, Africa will never move forward. Thank you so much. If this is your first time, my name is Mambe. Consider subscribing if you like what I'm doing here. My new subscribers, my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Those who are passing by, thank you so much for even clicking on this video. And I appreciate you more if you watch up to the end. Leave your comment, leave your opinion about what our brother is saying. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Any contribution that you can add to it? We'll be reading it. A lot of people will be reading it as well. Together, we can all share our ideas and push Africa ahead. One Africa is what we want. Thank you. God bless you. As always, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.
The young ones. Young people have energy. Old people have experience. Now, when you combine those two, young people will be able to run around, do things much more faster without them getting tired, and you'll just simply be guiding them to say, this is where we made mistakes. I mean, I remember the government of Ian Smith. This is now Zimbabwe, Rhodesia. Guess what ministers used to do back in the days? A minister would come in his private car. Most probably a Land Rover or a Land Cruiser. He will drive from home in his private car, and then he gets to the office, parks it, and then gets into the government vehicle if he wants to do official business. When our black brothers took over, the car is now permanently parked in his house. It first drops his kids off at school, drops his girlfriend, drops the wife.